Hey folks, Randy here with Doing Cut and Trim. So, I'm an idiot. All right. There was a time in my life where I thought I was pretty tech savvy and I was pretty internet savvy and I knew what was going on. And then I've had an experience recently that kind of confirmed that no, I'm not old yet. I don't think. I'm 32, so I'm not old. But I'm creeping up on it. And let me tell you what happened to me. So, I was on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram, but I was on Instagram. And there's a rapper out there. His name is Lecrae. And he's a guy that I have been a fan of probably since 2004, when his first album came out. And so I followed his career. I've owned every album he's ever put out. I've gone to his um, concerts, all that fun stuff. Well, he posts a story on his Instagram saying, text me. And he lists the number 404-737, yada, yada, yada. He says, text that number. And so I'm like, well, that's cool. And so I'm like, am I gonna do that? Should I do that? No, no. He's famous. I mean, he's not like uber famous, but he's famous. I mean, I'm not gonna text him. I mean, he's got 1.6 million followers on Instagram. He's probably getting so many text messages. I'm not gonna text him. There's no point in texting him. All right, fine, I'll text him. So I dial his number. I dial his number into my phone. Oh, this is embarrassing. So I say, hey, Lecrae, Randy Dolan here. Don't know if you'll actually get this or not, but wanted to tell you your music has had a huge impact on me. Found out about you in 2004. Represent was the first song of yours I ever heard, but Will You Take Me As I Am is still one of my favorite songs. I think Rebel may be such an idiot. I think Rebel may be the best Christian rap album ever made. Or possibly Cross Movement's Holy Culture. LOL. My son is in and out of the hospitals with health issues, and your song, I'll Find You, has my wife and I in tears every time we hear it. I appreciate you, man. Now, I just want to say, everything I said there is true. Represent was the first song his I've ever heard. I heard it in 2004 when I was actually still in high school, but also attending college classes. His song "Will You Take Me As I Am" is one of my favorite songs of all time, and the song "I'll Find You" is a very touching song that deals with being in the hospital with your kids, and it's a very touching song. So I send this, and this was heartfelt. There was no sarcasm involved in this message. And it's a bummer for me because there's a bunch of people saying, I don't see what the issue is, but there's also a lot of you watching that are like, oh, Randy. And so I hit send on that message. And as soon as I hit send, I get a response. I mean, literally the moment I hit send. And the response is, hey, it's Lecrae. Seriously, it's really me. The next few months, I'll be sharing my own story of restoration. Join the movement and hear from me by filling out the form with a link to some form. Daggone it! I actually thought I was texting Lecrae when really this was an attempt to get my phone number for just a text message mailing list so he could mark it to me. I told my wife about this, and like as soon as I started telling her, she started laughing at me because she knew exactly what was going to happen. And so I texted again and said, I am so annoyed that I actually believed you were checking this number. I feel like an idiot. And now, I feel like an idiot now. And my wife is making fun of me for having fell for this. LOL. Thanks, I guess. I gotta tell you guys, and any celebrity that happens to watch this video, that is lying. Okay, When you guys are sending these messages out there saying, I will be responding to you, you're not responding to me. You're lying. You're using a bot. Like that would be like me saying, when a customer sends me a message on Facebook and they immediately get a message back saying we've gotten it and we'll get back to you about this soon. That's like me saying that actually is me sending it. No, it's not. It's an automated response. So annoyed. I don't know what I'm more annoyed about, and that the fact that that is what they're doing and it's basically lying, or the fact that I fell for it. But, it's Saturday. I didn't feel like talking about lawn care today, so I figured I would just tell you about this because I felt like a real idiot and wanted to share it with you guys. So, this is Randy with Dolan Cut and Trim. Have a good one.